What up guys, I'm Thales and we're back with another How to Slice. In today's How to Slice video, we're gonna be checking out some awesome lurking creatures. So let's go to the video. So this is the Witch. This is a really nice model to print, and in this video we're gonna be checking out the best print settings to print it. So let's analyze. Right here we got the face of the witch. This is a really scary witch. The arms right here and hand. Over here we got the left arm, the body itself, and the connectors. So this is an assemble model. Oh yeah, I forgot about the body and the cloth. So this is a really nice model because it's assembled. So you're gonna get the best print settings without having to use and print any support. So this is quite nice. So let's go to the video. So I'm going to be separating the models into build plates. So this, both of these models got good bed adhesion and good surface area. So I'm gonna be leaving them for the other build plate. But as for this first build plate, we're gonna be taking a look at some models that do not have some great contact to the build plate. So as you can see, this is a really low contact point. This is a quite low contact point as this is a really tall part, and the hands. So let's go to the print settings to take a look. So we're gonna start with a 0.2 millimeter layer height. You can be reducing to 0.18, but it's gonna take more time to print. So right now I'm gonna prioritize quality and time, so I'm gonna be leaving at 0.2 millimeters in this case. For perimeters, I'm gonna be leaving at 3. This is quite fine. For fill density, I'm gonna be increasing to 8% of infill. Actually, for this small part, we can be increasing to 10%, and for the bigger part, we can be reducing this fill density just to make sure we save a little bit of filament. For a fill pattern, we're going to be leaving at gyroid. Gyroid is a really nice infill pattern for this case because it prints in waves, so your printer never goes on a straight line. This will make sure that it reduces the chance of having a failed print due to the infill. So this is quite nice. For skirt and brim, this is the case we're going to be messing with. Is the brim, because it's got poor bed adhesion, so we're gonna be increasing the brim. In this case, as for the pins, we do not need to select any brim because they got good bed adhesion, but for this parts they do need a lot of brim. So to add custom brim, we're gonna be selecting, so let's say the head, right click, over here in add settings, skirt and brim type, brim width. So we're going to be selecting outer brim only and increasing to around a 10 millimeter in this case, because we gotta make sure that we got a good bed adhesion so this piece doesn't tip over. Make sure your build plate's well cleaned to print. Make sure you remove the dust, remove some fingerprint oils that your hand can pass through the build plate to make sure you got a good bed adhesion. So we're going to be doing this for the arm too, so selecting a 8 millimeter. This the other arm, we're going to be selecting add settings, skirt and brim type, brim width 2, and selecting a 8 millimeter. As for this part right here, we're going to be selecting just a quite of a 10 millimeter brim 2, just to make sure this piece does not tip over or anything like that. So we're gonna select a 10 millimeter brim. So we have added custom brim to this part, not the pins. So this is gonna make sure our the area of contact is increased, so we're gonna get a better quality print. So you could be asking, why don't you print this in another orientation? So as your printer goes from down to up to print the part, if you put this head and horizontal, you're gonna get some lines and some ironing on the face. So by printing it straight up taller like this, you're gonna make sure that all of the lines are on horizontal orientation, and we'll make sure you got a good quality print. So this is quite nice. Going back, we do not need any support material for this model. Everything can be printed without any support material. We're just gonna have to reduce the speed. So for small perimeters, we're gonna be increasing to 50 millimeters. Perimeters you can be decreasing to 80, and all of the other values decreasing to 80. So as you can see, I have decreased all of the values to around 80 just to make sure that our printer is going to print really slowly, because if you print too fast, these pieces are gonna tip over or get not the best quality. But if you're printing with a Bambu printer, you do not have to reduce too much of the speed, because sometimes it can handle some fast speed. So this is quite nice. We are ready to print and to slice this model. So let's just take a look. So as you can see, I have sliced and it looks really nice. So over here, it's gonna take 14 hours and 38 minutes to print. And if you take a look, we added custom brim to the parts that got poor bed adhesion. So the arms and the face and the this part right here. So this looks quite nice and it's ready to print. It's going to be printed at 10% in fill density, and this will make sure that we got a nice surface to print. Let's go to the other part. But before we do that, let's just select right here speed and analyze how the speed is gonna vary between the parts. So as you can see, for small perimeters like this one, they're gonna decrease the value to around 50. So let's go back and see the other part. So as for the other part, like this one, we can go to print settings. So I have orientated all of the pieces like this. So we can go to print settings, layers and perimeters. We can be increasing to 0.22 just so it's faster to print. On fill density, we can be reducing to 6% just so we can save a little bit of filament. For skirt and brim, we do not need any brim because it's got a good bed adhesion. We do not need any support. And for speed, we can be printing at the standard print speed. This way, you're going to get a really fast print and a really stable one, because this piece doesn't have small overhangs. So the models are ready to print. Make sure you check out stlflix.com for more models like this one, and I'll see you in another one.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STL Flix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.